injured again. Out for 3 weeks with a sprained ankle. And it's just ridiculous. But this season has been as stop-start as it could possibly be. I mean, we broke into the first team right at the start of the season. And then we got ourselves an injury. We then got capped for England. And then we went on a really bad run of form. We then broke out of our really bad run of form with a win against Newcastle in a game I scored 2 goals in. And then I get injured again, and it just seems like whenever something goes right for me, something goes wrong straight after. It's very, very frustrating indeed. So having to sit out for 3 weeks during January is very frustrating. Of course, if I want to during this month, I can request a transfer and possibly end up getting sold. There has been some interest from some clubs, but to be honest, with the injury we've got right now, it means that I wouldn't pass a medical, and it means that I don't think I will be able to leave clubs during this period of time. And this injury does last all the way until deadline day, so for us and for me personally, I think it's probably best to stay at Burnley for the remainder of the season, even though I could probably leave the club and go somewhere better, as I have been making some very positive strides in my personal development. But I think I'll stay at Burnley. I believe in this team. I don't know whether we'll be able to lift them up completely and turn them into a fantastic side in the Premier League, but I believe in this team and I want to stay here and do everything I can to try and give these Burnley fans a memorable season, if nothing else, because I think we should be doing enough to stay in the Premier League. I think we've had a very good first half of the season in terms of our aims of avoiding relegation, and as I've been out of the team, the side haven't been doing too badly either, but I definitely want to give us something memorable this season, something for the fans to cheer. And of course, whilst I've been out, I've missed both Capital One Cup semi-final ties against Wigan. We won the first game away at the DW Stadium by 2-0, but in the second game we conceded early on and then conceded a second goal as well, so we would have been overwhelming favourites to go for after the first leg, and wouldn't you just know it, after extra time we end up losing the penalty shootout by 4-3. So we are out of the Capital One Cup in the semi-finals, and I am just devastated, because one of the big reasons I didn't mind staying here was because I was almost certain we'd be going through to the final of the Capital One Cup. No disrespect to Wigan, but I felt as though we certainly would have been the favourites. After the team got the job done in the first leg and won the game by 2-0, I have no idea how they threw away the second leg so drastically, and that means that I'm making my comeback game against Manchester City in the FA Cup 4th round here at Turf Moor on deadline day. The mood was subdued. Yes, I'm pleased to return from injury. Yes, I'm hopeful to help the team out and get ourselves back to winning ways, but reaching the final, getting through to the Capital One Cup final at Wembley with this Burnley team was going to be a massive, massive positive for us. And now, whilst I've been injured, it's been taken away, and we need another distraction. Yes, here we go. Simple as. I was going to shoot there, but I thought I'd better not. Keep hold of the ball. That's a good ball to me. Can I get inside? Sort of. Not really what I wanted to do, but oh, lovely Blanco Hart with the save. And see, he'll get the ball away. Didn't work out exactly how I wanted it, but got a good shot away, and Joe Hart has to make the save. David Silva, Wilfred Bonney, back to Silva. City building a chance. David Silva. Oh, what a ball by Silva, and Nasri ruins it for him. What an assist that would have been for David Silva, but Nasri can't keep his finish down. It's my ball. Keep running through. That's a lovely ball. Cross that ball in, son. Cross it in. Ings laid off. Laid off to me. Oh, what a wonderful goal that would have been. Oh, man. That was a really nice build-up. But the shot goes over the bar. Should have done better with that chance there. Really should have done. So 0-0 at the break. Pretty uneventful in all honesty. A couple of chances for us. One for City, but still goalless. Yes, Danny. Good offload time. Keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running. Oh, it's a good cut out by Company. Still a chance. It's towards me. Good first touch. And a great second touch. 16.5 minutes to go. And it's Burnley 1, City 0. Oh my, I thought I was about to mess it up then, but I didn't. Oh my goodness, we've finally taken the lead in the game. We've had our chances in the first half. In the second half, it's been a little bit stop-start. But that's a fantastic finish on my comeback game. That's funny, on my comeback game from the first injury, I scored a goal. And I score one here as well. Burnley 1, City 0. And with 16 minutes to go, we do take the lead in this FA Cup 4th round tie. Lovely ball by Ings. I never really like to call for it, but sometimes when you make those runs inside, you just have to call for it and press that triangle or X button. I pressed triangle. Ings played me through with a through ball. 1-on-1. It was a nice first touch as well. took it in my stride, and on the left foot on the half volley, put it past Joe Hart. Burnley 1, Manchester City 0. Come on. We're into the final minute of normal time. Zabaleta crosses the ball to the far post. Higuain puts it wide. Oh, Gonzalo Higuain, what a chance. And that's probably the final one of the game. And there's the final whistle. There it is. Burnley 1, City 0. We get the win. We hold on. And my goal is the difference between Burnley and Manchester City. And we claim a massive, massive win here at Turf Moor on my comeback game. Getting a goal for my troubles as well. Very, very nice indeed. And we are through to the FA Cup 5th round. So fantastic. What a fantastic result. I got a 6.2 rating for that. I scored with my only shot of the game. I had an 87% pass accuracy. I actually felt I played really well in that game. I didn't do too many, key things other than scoring. But to be honest, I thought I played quite well, when it came down to just holding on to the ball and making City chase it. I mean, it says we don't have a shot on target. What? I don't know what that's about. But yeah, I felt as though, even though City, probably played a little bit better than us, we had chances ourselves to score more than just one. So, fantastic news. We're into the FA Cup 5th round. Really pleased with that. It's now transfer deadline day. If anything happens, I'll show it to you. Otherwise, I'll be back in just a moment's time to show you the squad report, the accomplishments, and the league table as well as we go into February even, 2015. So for transfer deadline day, we did do one piece of business. Duda is going to come and join us on a pre-contract next season. So as you can see, well, I'll show you the squad report in a minute. He doesn't come in this season, he'll come in next season. So Duda comes in on a pre-contract. But that's it for deadline day. Burnley did nothing else, so no new teammates will arrive in January. And it doesn't really bother me too much, to be honest. I feel as though I've got a decent pattern with this team. It's just that there are some games which are a lot more frustrating than others. But after that good win against Manchester City in the FA Cup, I definitely feel as though that could be the result that sort of sparks us into life, to be honest. I really do. I mean, I was just so gutted that we did lose the Capital One Cup semi-finals whilst I was away injured. But honestly, I definitely feel as though that result against City could be the start of something good, let's just say that. But there's no actual sort of news article to say we did sign Duda or Burnley signed Duda, which is kind of annoying because, I mean, you saw it there. But even so, he'll come in next season. You'll be able to see him then. But yeah, transfer deadline day ends, and there you go. So we'll be staying with Burnley. I did notice whilst I was in the January transfer window, there you go, there was interest by 3 teams. Last time I checked, it was actually Bayer Leverkusen, Napoli and West Ham, but now it's Bayer Leverkusen, Monaco and West Ham. But of course, we were injured for the entire, for most of the transfer window. And on deadline day, I could have put in a transfer request, but to be honest, I thought we just beat City in the FA Cup. It's a good day, let's not mess with the team dilemma. So, team dilemma? The team chemistry. Anyway, let's have a look at the squad report. So you can see the Burnley team. Right now I'm going to show you all the attributes of the team as well as we're now into January. I think what I might do as the seasons go by in this My Player, what I might do is show you the attributes of the players of the squad in the summer once and then in January once as well. Or sorry, just out of the January transfer window. So the start of February once as well. So you can see how the players look and possibly at the end of the season too. But I'll show you my stats as well. To be honest, it's been a really, really solid first half of the season for us. And despite the complaints I keep on making, because that's just who I am, we have had a really decent start to this My Player series. I mean, my attributes are going up really, really nicely to begin with. And as you'll see them here, I'm up by 7 ratings. We've only been playing professional football for a few months, but I'm up by 7 ratings, and it's looking really, really nice indeed. Those are my stats as well. As you can see, 10 goals in 23 games and 5 assists as well. Average rating of 6.8, which I think has actually been a little bit harsh for us. I thought I've played a lot better than that. And as you can see as well, I do have 4-star skills as well, as I mentioned over the past couple episodes, which is very nice indeed. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with my personal development. To have already been capped by England is fantastic. To have such a really impressive start with this Burnley team has been really nice indeed, and I'm really pleased with that. So let's go ahead and look at the league table as well. As you can see, we're in 10th place with 16 games to go, 22 games in, 29 points accumulated. I think that's pretty fair, to be honest. I definitely feel as though these sort of places, 9th 9th, 10th, 11th would be the highest we could probably finish, but we're certainly capable of that. So pretty decent start for 22 games in. I know I've been complaining quite a bit, but it's just because I have high ambitions for this team, and for me as a player, I want to develop as much as possible. And the more wins we get, that's the more likely accomplishments you're gonna unlock if you play better, score more goals and stuff. So that's why I've been pretty disappointed. The team hasn't really been helping me out as much, but even so, as you can see, we are currently 32% of our overall attacking midfield progress. We've got 141 accomplishments unlocked out of 527. It's going to take me way too long to go through all 527, so if you're wondering what the individual ones are, I'm sure there are some videos on YouTube. So if you've never played player career mode before and you're wondering what you've got to do to actually get some of these attribute increases, then I'm sure there'll be some guides on YouTube that will show you. But yeah, a pretty decent start, pretty solid start in all honesty. Happy with what's going on so far. And in the next episode, we'll come back and we'll have games against West Bromwich Albion, Manchester United, and possibly Sunderland as well. So pretty decent to win on our comeback game and also score on the comeback game as well, as we're into the FA Cup 5th round. So very pleased with that. And you know, it's been a frustrating start for us. No one's going to deny that. But yeah, I definitely feel as though now things are going to start to pick up. And here's hoping that we can get some good league form going as well. And who knows, maybe have some fantastic wins like I won against Manchester City in the league as well, as we've got Manchester United to come in the next episode too. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next episode of My Player very soon.